Have you ever wondered why some people stay active and strong in their 80s and 90s, while others struggle to even stand up? It's not just luck and it's not just age. There's something happening inside your body, something quiet, something dangerous. It's making your muscles weaker, stealing your strength, and making every step feel harder than before. At first, you might not notice it much. Your legs might feel a little heavier, climbing stairs might take more effort, and getting up from a chair might not feel as easy as it used to. Then one day you trip. You fall, and suddenly your whole life changes. Every year, millions of older adults lose their ability to move around, not because of an accident or a disease, but because their legs simply give out. Weak muscles, poor balance, and the worst part? It happens so slowly that most people don't even realize what's happening until it's too late. But what if I told you there's a way to stop this? A way to keep your legs strong, steady, and powerful even at 94? Because there's one essential vitamin. A vitamin so important that without it, your muscles weaken faster than you think. And yet most people don't even know they're missing it. The good news? You can fix it. You can rebuild your strength. And today I'm going to tell you exactly how. So what is this critical vitamin, and why does it make such a big difference? Let's uncover the truth before it's too late. The essential vitamin for strong legs. This isn't just about getting older. It's not just a natural part of aging. There's something hidden, something quietly draining your strength. And that hidden problem is vitamin D deficiency. Most people think of vitamin D as something that strengthens bones, but what they don't realize is that vitamin D is just as important for muscle strength, balance, and mobility. Without enough of it, your muscles get weaker, your balance gets worse, and your risk of falling goes way up. A major study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors who took vitamin D supplements had a 23% lower risk of falling compared to those who didn't. Another study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that older adults with low vitamin D levels had weaker leg muscles and walked more slowly. This means no matter how much you exercise or eat healthy, if your body doesn't have enough vitamin D, your muscles won't stay strong. And here's the most shocking fact. Over 60% of older adults don't have enough vitamin D, and most of them don't even know it. But the real question is, how do you fix it? Where can you get enough vitamin D, and how much do you really need? Let's find out, because your strength, mobility, and independence depend on it. How common is vitamin D deficiency? You might think vitamin D deficiency is rare, but the truth is surprising. Over 60% of seniors don't have enough vitamin D in their bodies. And the worst part? Most of them have no idea. Unlike other deficiencies that show clear symptoms, vitamin D deficiency happens quietly. There are no sudden warning signs, no obvious red flags, just a slow, steady decline in muscle strength, balance, and mobility. At first, you might just feel a little more tired than usual. Maybe your legs feel weaker when you stand up. Maybe climbing stairs feels harder than it used to. But then, the real danger starts. According to the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, older adults with low vitamin D levels are twice as likely to have serious falls and fractures. And for women over 65, the risks are even higher. A study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that taking vitamin D supplements can lower the risk of hip fractures by 22%. Why does this matter? Because a single fall can change everything. For many seniors, a fall doesn't just mean a few bruises. It can mean broken bones, months of recovery, and in many cases, losing their independence. But here's the most alarming part. As we age, our bodies naturally make less vitamin D from sunlight. This means even if you spend time outside, you might still be dangerously low on this essential vitamin. So, how do you know if you're at risk? What are the warning signs of vitamin D deficiency? Let's uncover them before it's too late. Signs of vitamin D deficiency. Is your body warning you? Most people don't even realize they have a vitamin D deficiency until it's too late. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow, quiet process that creeps into your body without obvious symptoms at first. But make no mistake, your body gives subtle warning signs, and if you ignore them, the consequences can be serious. Muscle weakness, the silent threat to your mobility. Have you ever felt like your legs are getting weaker? Do they feel shaky when you stand up? Is walking becoming harder than it used to be? Muscle weakness is one of the earliest and most dangerous signs of vitamin D deficiency. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles lose strength and coordination, making movements less stable. This leads to balance problems and increases the risk of falls, a major concern for seniors. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that people with low vitamin D levels walk more slowly and have weaker leg muscles. The worse the deficiency, the harder it becomes to stay active and mobile. Bone pain, a hidden warning sign. Vitamin D is crucial for calcium absorption, which keeps your bones strong. Without it, your bones slowly become weak, brittle, and painful. If you often feel aching joints, pain in your legs, or discomfort in your lower back, your body might be telling you that your vitamin D levels are too low. Ignoring this sign can lead to osteoporosis, making your bones fragile and increasing the risk of fractures. A study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that seniors who kept their vitamin D levels healthy significantly reduced their risk of hip fractures, one of the most life-changing injuries for older adults. Slow wound healing. Your body's recovery is delayed. Have you noticed that small cuts or bruises take longer to heal than before? Do wounds stay inflamed or infected for too long? Vitamin D plays a key role in tissue repair and immune function. If your body isn't getting enough of it, your healing process slows down, making you more vulnerable to infections and injuries. For seniors, this is especially concerning. A simple wound that doesn't heal properly can lead to serious complications, increasing the risk of infections and hospital visits. Frequent leg cramps and spasms, a disturbing symptom. Do you wake up in the middle of the night with painful leg cramps? Do you experience uncontrolled muscle spasms during the day? These painful cramps can be a sign that your muscles aren't getting enough calcium, which depends on vitamin D for absorption. When vitamin D levels drop, muscle contractions become irregular, leading to frequent cramps and discomfort, especially at night. How can you know for sure? If you experience any of these symptoms, don't ignore them. The best way to know if you have a vitamin D deficiency is a simple blood test. A doctor can measure your vitamin D levels and recommend the right steps to restore them before serious problems arise. So the question is, are you getting enough vitamin D, or is your body already warning you? The best ways to increase vitamin D. Vitamin D is one of the most important yet overlooked nutrients in the body. It affects everything from bone strength to muscle function, immune defense, and even mood. Yet millions of people worldwide are deficient in this essential vitamin, often without realizing it. The symptoms come on slowly: fatigue, muscle weakness, frequent illnesses, joint pain, and even depression. The good news? You can take control of your health by improving your vitamin D levels. The best part? It's easier than you think. Here's how you can do it effectively and naturally. Get more sunlight, the most natural and powerful source. The most natural and powerful source of vitamin D is sunlight. Your skin is designed to produce this vital nutrient when exposed to the sun. But in today's world, many people don't spend enough time outside. Whether it's long hours at work, using too much sunscreen, or just staying indoors, your body is missing out on an easy way to make vitamin D. Spending 20 to 30 minutes in direct sunlight at least 3 to 4 times a week can significantly boost your vitamin D levels. But timing matters. The best time to get sun exposure is between 10 o'clock a.m. and 2 o'clock p.m., when the sun is at its highest point. This is when the UVB rays, which help produce vitamin D, are strongest. However, not everyone has access to strong sunlight year-round. If you live in colder areas or places with limited sun, you might struggle to get enough vitamin D naturally. In such cases, vitamin D lamps can help. These lamps mimic the sun's rays and stimulate vitamin D production, helping those who can't rely on outdoor sunlight to maintain good levels. Eat vitamin D-rich foods. While sunlight is the best way to get vitamin D, your diet also plays a big role. The right foods can provide a steady supply of this essential nutrient, making sure your body never runs low. Fatty fish are among the best natural sources of vitamin D. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna are packed with this nutrient and also provide omega-3 fatty acids, which are good for your brain and heart. If you don't like fish, there's another simple option: egg yolks. Each yolk has about 40 IU of vitamin D, making them a great addition to your diet. For those who eat dairy, fortified milk, cheese, and yogurt can give you an extra boost of vitamin D. Many plant-based alternatives, like almond and soy milk, are also fortified with vitamin D, making them great choices for those who avoid dairy. Mushrooms are one of the few plant-based sources of vitamin D. What's interesting is that they can increase their vitamin D levels when exposed to sunlight, just like humans. If you follow a plant-based diet, adding sun-exposed mushrooms can help fill the gap in your vitamin D intake. Take a vitamin D supplement. For some people, diet and sunlight alone aren't enough to keep vitamin D levels where they need to be. Certain factors, like age, darker skin, medical conditions, or where you live, can make it hard to get enough vitamin D naturally. In these cases, supplements are a helpful tool. Experts recommend that adults aged 50 to 70 get at least 600 IU per day, while those over 70 should aim for 800 to 2000 IU. However, everyone's needs are different, so it's best to talk to a doctor to find out what's right for you. When choosing a supplement, vitamin D3 is the best option. This form is stronger and better absorbed by the body compared to vitamin D2. Another important tip: always take vitamin D with food that contains healthy fats, like nuts, avocados, or olive oil. This helps your body absorb it better and use it effectively. Pair vitamin D with magnesium. What many people don't know is that vitamin D alone isn't enough. Your body needs magnesium to activate it. Without enough magnesium, your body can't properly use the vitamin D you get from sunlight, food, or supplements. Foods rich in magnesium include leafy greens like spinach and kale, nuts like almonds and cashews, seeds like pumpkin and sunflower seeds, and whole grains like brown rice and quinoa. If your diet doesn't include enough of these, magnesium supplements can be a helpful addition to support vitamin D absorption. How long does it take to feel the effects of vitamin D? This is a question many people ask when they start taking supplements, improving their diet, or spending more time in the sun. The truth is, the results don't happen overnight, but they do happen. And when they do, the difference can be life-changing. In the first 2 weeks, you might start noticing small but important changes. The muscle cramps that used to bother you at night or during simple activities might start to fade. Your body might feel less tired, and you might notice a small boost in energy. It won't be dramatic at first, but you'll start to feel less sluggish and more alert. By the 1-month mark, the real changes begin. Your legs, which might have felt shaky or weak, will start to get stronger. Movements that used to feel hard, like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or walking for longer periods, will start to feel easier. Your balance will improve, and you'll feel more steady on your feet. If you've been dealing with joint stiffness or pain, you might notice it starts to go away. At 3 months, the benefits of consistent vitamin D intake become clear. Studies show that people who restore their vitamin D levels can reduce their risk of falls by up to 31% and increase muscle strength by 35%. The risk of fractures also drops because your bones become stronger. Your whole body will feel stronger, more stable, and more capable. Activities that once seemed difficult or even risky will become manageable again. But here's the most important thing: consistency is key. If you stop taking care of your vitamin D levels, your body will go back to being deficient, bringing back weakness, fatigue, and health risks. The key to long-term strength and mobility is to make vitamin D a regular part of your daily routine. Stay consistent, stay committed, and watch as your body gets stronger and healthier. Take action today. Your health depends on it. Every day that goes by without enough vitamin D is a day your body struggles. Weak muscles, aching joints, constant fatigue. These aren't just small problems. They're signals, warnings from your body that something important is missing. The longer you ignore them, the worse the damage gets. But here's the good news. You have the power to change it, right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because the sooner you take action, the sooner your body starts to heal, get stronger, and thrive. The first step is simple but important. Spend time in the sunlight. Just a few minutes outside can help your body make vitamin D naturally. Feel the sun on your skin and let your body absorb what it needs. If sunlight isn't an option, don't let that stop you. Find another way. Adjust your diet. Focus on eating the right foods. Every meal is a chance to give your body the nutrients it needs. And if your lifestyle, where you live, or your health makes it hard to get enough vitamin D naturally, don't wait for things to get worse. Supplements are there for a reason. They can help fill the gap and prevent long-term problems. But even that's not enough if your body can't absorb it properly. That's why pairing vitamin D with magnesium is so important. Without magnesium, the vitamin D you're taking might not even reach the parts of your body that need it most. One final crucial step: know your levels. Guessing isn't enough when it comes to your health. Get tested. Understand where you stand. Because what you don't measure, you can't improve. And this is one area where not knowing can be dangerous. The choice is yours. You can keep feeling tired, weak, and unwell, or you can take control today. Your body is waiting for you to make the right choice. Will you listen? Are you getting enough vitamin D? Let's talk about it. Now that you know how important vitamin D is for your body, it's time to ask yourself a big question. Are you really getting enough? You might think you are, but the truth is that most people don't even realize they're deficient until they start having serious health problems. Low energy, constant fatigue, muscle weakness, joint pain, or even mood swings. These could all be signs that your vitamin D levels are too low. But here's the real issue. Most people ignore these signs. They blame it on aging, stress, or a bad diet, when the real problem could be a lack of vitamin D. If you've ever felt unexplained tiredness, struggled with balance, or had body aches that don't go away, you need to pay attention. Have you ever had your vitamin D levels checked? Have you noticed a difference in your health after spending more time in the sun, eating vitamin D-rich foods, or taking supplements? Let me know in the comments. Your story could help others recognize their own symptoms before it's too late. And if this information was helpful to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your family, friends, and loved ones. So many people suffer from vitamin D deficiency without even knowing it. Your share might be the reason someone takes action before it's too late. If you want more helpful health tips like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Every video we share is designed to help you take control of your health and live a stronger, healthier life. So let's talk. Are you getting enough vitamin D, or is it time for a change? Let's start the conversation in the comments.